this video we are going to talk about how to score good marks in the subject financial reporting of CA final neo course. So I have been receiving a lots of messages regarding how to approach this subject, as I have recently cleared my CA final examination by God's grace. So let me just show you the mark sheet first. So I have scored 61 marks in financial reporting, so I think that I am eligible to make this video. So let's get started. The content which you should be using for studying is the coaching notes for the concept understanding and the examples, and then the study material RTP and the MTP of past two attempts. You should always be using the latest study material available. Okay, so the approach. You should be studying in the same steps which I am telling you, and not that first you read your coaching notes and then see a revision video. First see the revision video and follow the steps accordingly, because otherwise you will get a headache of approaching this subject. It is a very vast subject. So first you should be watching a revision video of whichever topic you are studying. So I would recommend Bhavik Chokshi Sir's revision video, which is available on YouTube, because his ability to wrap up the topic is very nice. And in final, the course is so big that a teacher's ability to wrap up the subject is very important. And for that point, I really liked Bhavik Chokshi Sir videos, revision videos on YouTube. If his videos are not available for a particular topic, or you need more clarity on the topic, then you might think of watching Sarthak Jain Sir's revision video. He also teaches very nicely. Then the second step which you should be doing is read your coaching notes for concept learning and examples. Can also keep the Bhavik Sir's notes, which are available in his videos description box for quick reference. Like I remember I used to use his notes for financial instrument business combinations in days 115, 116, and these notes are available. He teaches in the revision videos along with these notes only, and these notes are very helpful in revising the topic on the last day for the quick reference. So I would recommend you to get a printout of that. And be mindful of marking or highlighting those points which are to be revised on last day, as well as mark the last day revision questions. So for example, some of the examples given by your teacher might be very important, or might be having some key points which you want to revise on the last day. So you should mark it along with your first read only. And for topics like consolidation, make your own list of adjustments to be done in balance sheet, statement of profit and loss, statement of cash flow, statement of changes in equity, and notes to account, so that you never forget about making the double adjustments. So first you have seen the revision videos, then you have read your coaching notes for concept learning. Now comes the time for study material. Then you have to approach only the illustrations and the questions in the study material. Please avoid reading explanatory text unless your concept is weak, because they are very lengthy and it will take you a lot of time, and you don't have to do a PhD in financial reporting. You have to pass the CA final examination. Basically, the explanatory text which is given in the book is for those people who are doing a self-study. Most of us have taken the coaching classes, so our concepts are already clear. Now we approach the study material for any concept in which we are weak, or for the questions. So let's focus on that part only. Study material has a lot of theoretical questions which might look important prima facie, but if one analyzes the past question paper patterns, focus is always on practical topics. So I realized this point 2 months before the examination. Before this, I was focusing a lot on the theoretical questions as well in topics like business combination, which really took lots of time, but they never come in the examination. So there is no point in devoting time on such topics. So just try to get a bird's eye view of theoretical questions, like getting the gist of it, and test your ability to recall it in your mind. Do not try to mug these things, because it's not worth it in FR at least. In practical questions, try to redraw. I think this is one of those things which I do, which others might not do, because I think this is a bit unique. In practical questions, try to redraw the outline or the form or columns of the answer on the side, such that it facilitates quick revision. So you will always know the basic outline of the question. I have seen while writing an exam, we often forget the columns which has to be used, or the particulars, or the format in which we have to solve the question. So you can always draw it beside the question so that it facilitates quick revision. For long questions, you can write the steps for approaching it for quick revision. This is very important in topics like Ind AS 116, where you have to calculate the lease liability and all those things. So you can just write the steps in brief so that it helps you in quick revision. Also, explaining a particular concept to a friend helps in understanding it. This is true for everything. If you face any difficulty, this is very important. If you face any difficulty in any question beyond 10 minutes, search for a faculty's video on YouTube solving it. And this is a humble request, please do it. Some of CFNL questions are very tough, and it's a waste of time and confidence if you take it on your ego that you will solve it all yourself. So there has been lots of instances where in topics like financial instruments, there was a question on hedge, and in business combination there is this chain holding concept. So these are very tough. So if you are not able to grasp it or maybe able to solve it, then you should just go on YouTube and search for a faculty's video. So that would be very much fruitful, because if you do it yourself, it will not only take your time but also your confidence, your rhythm. So that is advisable that you go on YouTube and see a YouTube video on that. So for example, Bhavik Chokshi Sir solves the hard questions, the tough questions. He has made lots of videos on those typical questions, so you can see them. Then the next step is go for past 2 attempts RTPs and MTPs. You can go for more than that also if the time permits. Prefer watching a YouTube video where a faculty is solving these contents. So I guess we are very thankful to YouTube that we have an access to lots of resources without any additional cost. So I really like this initiative from Sarthak Jain sir, that he started posting 30-minute videos, 20 to 30-minute videos of RTPs and MTPs of FR and audit just before 1 month before the exams, and that was very helpful for me. So I also advise you that prefer watching a YouTube video where a faculty is solving the RTP and MTP, because RTPs are generally having tricky questions which, if solved first by oneself, may lead to loss of confidence and drain a lot of time. It's better to learn it to approach in institute's way, which the teacher would be guiding you. ICI updates these contents without issuing corrigendum, and this has happened in the November 20 attempt a lot. So stick to ICI's website PDF every time. So what happened with me was, I took the printout of the MTP, and when I was solving it, I was getting an issue in the question. Later on, I realized that the MTP has been amended, like a update has been made in the MTP, and for which no corrigendum was issued. So it became very hard for me to track the change. So it is always advisable that whenever you are solving these content, go on the ICI's website and use that PDF. So don't rely on the old PDF and the printouts. So after doing all these 4 steps, I think that your grasp on the subject would be very good. You might now revise and appear for a mock test. Some people advocate multiple revisions. I had 2 at best in all the subjects. And I prefer a detailed study rather than multiple light doses, because that don't give you the confidence. If you go by all these steps, I think that you will be having lots of confidence. And so that's it from me today. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section below, so that I can guide you on that. And if there are lots of questions, I will make a separate video on them, addressing all of them. So that's it from my side. I will be making videos on other subjects as well, so stay tuned on the channel. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hit a like button and a subscribe button if you like it. So take care guys. Thank you. This is Rishabh Gang signing off.